Folks, I am basically just stopping right here, just as a little bit of a side note traveling type of thing, or just a basic side of the road. Just to give you guys a heads up, knowing that yes, I'm a Penguins fan and we're having a little bit of a down type of thing. But of all the things that are going around, who knows of what Kyle Dubas, the general manager, is going to do. And knowing that we don't know how much longer we're going to have Crosby, Malkin, and Letang. And there was a lot of trades that went through, but there's people realizing, oh, is Kyle Dubas going to be destroying the team as we know, and he's not doing anything to compete for a Stanley Cup when all those moves that we're doing and knowing that we're basically on our way to just falling just short of a wild card, people don't realize, oh, we have to compete for a Stanley Cup every year, and we're going to have one of these things. And then with all the things going around, people in Penguins Nations get this. Kyle Dubas has 30 picks in the next 3 years. 30 draft picks in the next 3 years, including 2 first-rounders for next year, for 2025, coming up in the entry draft. So with all that news coming around, we've got a future ahead of us, and it looks all right. I think Kyle Dubas is doing the thing, and I'm all right with that. But the little known thing that people did not see under the table, under the bridge, is the little news that came out that there's a possibility. There is a very high possibility that there's news that there's going to be a new third jersey next season. The diagonal that I'm sporting in this hoodie, the black one that they redid for the third jersey, the old one from the 90s, they refurbished. The contract will be up, so it is a possibility that they will be getting a new third jersey. So with that in mind, this video right here can give me ideas of more content down the road. But for the Penguins fans, for the content people all around, I am going to scrum up and scavenge a bunch of jersey concepts that perhaps it very well may be ideas down the road for what could be the Penguins' next third jersey, and we will get into that together as we are going to go to work. And as always, you enjoy the stuff that we have done on this channel, there is the thing called the subscribe button. Please hit that if you want to be alerted for all the new stuff and funky stuff that we are about to do right now. And as always, we do appreciate you. It's time to go to work. Cool deal, hat on, stuff. I'm ready to go, balls out. I've turned myself over because I want to have a little bit of room to throw at, because let me just entice you to just some ideas that we're kicking around here. I don't want to totally, as I say this all the time, try not to make this a long video, but we are going, and for Penguins fans all over, there are ideas out on the road of, do you want to make a brand new one? Do you want to go back in time and try to bring an old one back? Well, as people know, I am a jersey collector, and one of the things I want to do in my lifetime before I pass is get every Penguin jersey known, and I have a little bit more of the old stuff I have to find than I do the new. But ideas down the road become like this. I'll just give you a couple ideas. Now, first off, the gold jersey that they had that a handful of years, even had it during a playoff run. They tried to do a gold rush, and I got swept by the Islanders. So gold, you like the idea? Maybe. Recently did a video about this. This is one of the Adidas versions of the throwbacks that they put a line in, and it had the diagonal on it as well. I need the white one as well. So this is number 2. Now you could go bring the tonal jersey back, the Stadium Series that they wore against the Flyers. This was one of my favorite jerseys, by the way. And this is an idea down the road. And I mean, I don't necessarily want to go blue, but do you want to change this and turn it into black? Change the baby blue and turn them into gold? That's an idea down the road. And maybe you just need to just go back a little bit and find the jersey that they went to when they made this a third jersey. While they had Robo Penguin, this was also on the way toward the bankrupt years. So it's an idea. So what we're going to do is I'm just basically going to throw a little bit of jersey concepts, and I'm going to try to burn through these as much as possible, because there's a lot of ideas that people in Pittsburgh can get along, and as well as the people that work for the Penguins and Fanatics, because now that Fanatics is full out, you can now negotiate whether or not you want to have a third jersey or not. A lot of the previous deals were already done. They were originally not going to do thirds, but since some of the third jersey contracts were still going over, they just kept them and overlapped into Fanatics. So in a way, there are a lot of things we don't really want, and there's a lot of things that some people do. Like, for example, I'm going to try to go through these as fast as possible, but we got some concepts here, like this one here that's got a little bit of the city flag patches on the shoulders. Pretty cool. There's going to be a ton of things like when Neil of Post to Post, check his channel out. His channel's phenomenal. He does Jersey Concept Fridays. He gets templates and folders and zip files of hundreds of different types of concepts that we believe could be very much a shoe into what teams have today. And he's a remarkable guy. He does fantastic work. So I don't have anything of major jersey concepts as far as like a certain person. So I basically just went through the wonderful world of the interweb and just picked out a handful of them. And I just started running through, like, for example, you see this one right here. They've gone through all sorts of sites, including Reddit. Like, here's this one that could very well be, this one right here. Don't necessarily think this is going to be one, but this is very, very close to being, very close to Stadium Series, almost like the LA and San Jose ones that they did. They also have some flag patches on the side too. Very, very nice work for a lot of these things. But Penguin fans know what they want. They know what they don't want. And let's just toy with this. Let's have some fun and just burn through some of these and just see. Pick one you like. You pick one you like, throw it in the comment section. Now, we'll say this. There's a lot of these jersey concepts that some of these may be a little overzealous. Like, I don't mind this one here, but the V stripes going down the sides, that's almost really close to what this is in a way. It's kind of hard to do it. I didn't take the thing down, but you have an idea. But it also looks very close to Vancouver Canucks, like old school days, millionaire days. Not bad, and they use Robo Penguin as the as a shoulder patch. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Little things like the striping on the arms, like this one here. That's pretty sharp. But do you want white as the as your third jersey? Now, some people don't necessarily need to go another white jersey because then your scheduling thing goes off. I don't mind this one though because it has the Keystone patch on the side. That's another nice thing that you go by. So, and another thing, do you want gold as your third? Now they kind of stepped away from the gold. Not want to say it's a really unlucky thing. I don't mind this one though because it has the Keystone patches on this one. That kind of keeps it in flux as well. This is a different version of a road jersey. And this is actually not bad. I'm trying to find, if you see these names on them, if your name pops up, throw a comment. Some of these are pretty cool. The home jersey looks pretty identical. The road white is actually banging. I don't mind this road one at all. So kudos to this one, Scott D. Kudos to this one, or whatever comes up here. This one here is not bad too. It's very close to what I just showed you of what that old 2005 type of jersey was, but it's using Robo Penguin and has has almost look of the Vegas gold on it. Those stripes match that sides of the torso of the jersey. That's pretty dope. I do like that a lot. Same kind of deal with this as like your original home jersey. Keystone patches on the side, on the shoulders. Good one here. The Penguin beak on there is a little bit different. It's almost looks like it's kind of updated from the original Penguin that has the really mean looking beak on it. This is a little different here. This is actually close to being the original Penguin jerseys. The striping on the bottom is different. They're the Keystone on the top, but look at the one with Robo Penguin on it. Those ones on the bottom are that's actually simple. It's straightforward. And I would be down with that as well. Let's continue on. Here's a nice one here that's kind of adding to it has a little bit of a history. Um, you got the cute little skating penguin, the bigger the fluffier penguin we like to we'll call it with the skating. That's the old skating penguin from back in the day when they had the baby blue, but they're adding the old yellow jackets, and it's incorporating everything here with the bankers and the yellow jackets from 1917 to 25. This is a good winter classic type of thing. Maybe stadium, who knows? But this is a good winter classic type of thing. I wouldn't mind if they had this and Philly used the old Quaker stuff and play that game at Beaver Stadium to have the rubber match of the outdoor games. If they made this, I would buy it because this is actually really, really sharp. I don't know who did this, but this is a nice concept. I really like this a lot. This right here is basically all the jerseys from the Robo Penguin days, and you basically put it in a blender and morphed it together. It's a little much, but it's not half bad. Think you get you get Robo Penguin, you get the home, the road. You also get the hologram jersey as well, and you have this. This is a little much, but it isn't bad at all. I can't really say there's ever a bad concept. I really can't, unless it really is totally outlandish. Now, this one here is pretty much this is not bad looking because the stripes on the bottom are rounded out a little bit. You're adding Robo Penguins to the shoulders, and then you have the original Penguin logo. I'm going to try to see if I can find the other blue one I had here. I don't think I had another one. Nope, I think that was it. Now, here's my kicker. I'll try to be real quick about this. We had its run with the blue. And Neil and from Post to Post, God bless him. I love him to death. He's a fantastic content maker, fantastic YouTuber. He believes they need to bring the blue back because it's supposed to honor their history. Let me just throw this out there, and I love them to death. They're not going back to blue. Okay, the blue's done. We had our baby blue first winter classic. We had a winter classic with the new navy blue. That was a bad winter classic in Heinz Field, Acrisure Stadium. It was 60 degrees and rained. They lost that game 3-1. Crosby got hurt in that game. They wore that jersey later on. He got hurt in that game again. I believe it was against Tampa. They wore that game again. So the Blues semi unlucky, kind of in a way. These are cool concepts. Don't get me wrong. I've seen them, a ton of them, and they're not bad. It goes back to the days, but we're in 2025. We don't need to go back to the blue. It's a nice idea. We had our time. And don't get me wrong, it's a good marketable idea. But as at this point right now, there's no point to going back to blue. We had the runs, we did them before. Even another winter classic or a stadium game down the road, we don't have to go back to blue. It's pretty much made that. And Crosby might have a word in that as well. So let me just go to this one right here. I'm going to fish through the rest of them. Like I said before, they've had their run with the diagonal jersey in the '90s. Now here's just one different one that is basically in gold, which is sharp. But the triangle C for that's actually really, really sharp. It's not like the white. Remember, the white was the reverse retro. The black was the original '90s, and they made it into the third. But the gold, do you want to go back to gold? That's a really, really tight question that the Penguins organization is going to have to think about. Do you want to go back to gold? I don't know. You'd have to really, you really have to get me for that. I go back to this one. I think I had this one twice, but it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad looking. Bring Robo Penguin back. Not never gonna say no to me bringing Robo Penguin back. This was this one. Here's another one real quick. I'll show you this one. This was a little bit of a NFL NHL collab, and this is actually sharp. It's got the Steelers striping on the arms. The numbers are big. They got it on the socks as well, which is pretty. That actually looks fire, to be honest with you. Numbers going to be on the shoulders. I'm all right with that. Boy, you do that? Do that for a stadium game, but that would match the colors with the Flyers and the Eagles. But this is not bad. I would be all right with that. Now I'm going to give you my couple best guesses here. This right here is probably is basically once again meshing this jersey, and you're basically putting in and you're basically morphing it in with the Robo Penguin. The striping matches the torso on the sides of the torso. You got numbers on the top of the shoulders. You got the regular Penguin logo on top. I'm down with this one. Who did the LJS? Kudos to you on that one. That's one of my favorites. This one is also one of my favorites. I don't think they'll bring the fluffy penguin back, but if you look close enough, you've got the Pirate P on here, the old hockey Pirate P on that. I like the two side stripings on that. This is simple. I like this one a lot. Do they want to go back to the old Pittsburgh Pirate type of thing? Something to think about. I do like this one. This is also another one that came up. This one right here. Now it's amazing. I can only show you this right here because I'm gonna shut this off just for 2 seconds. This jersey right here, I would be open if they made this jersey in black. And I said it before, make this in gold. Keep the white stripes. You make this jersey in black, it's going to smoke. And when there's smoke, there's fire. That would be phenomenal, and I would be up for that one. So just as you see this one, you're just copying the stripes on the arm in the mid torso. I don't know. I guess it wouldn't hurt me if they raised it up a little bit. If they put it down on the bottom, I'd be okay with that. That one is probably a number 2 probably idea. Now this one also showed you ideas of exactly what I was talking about. This also brings this one right here brings almost the old Reebok days, the Vegas gold. It's basically this jersey, but not in the Vegas gold. It's in the Pittsburgh Steeler gold, and I would be down with this as well. I would be absolutely hell. I would buy this in a heartbeat. So the one I suggested, this one right here, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to show you number one, and it's not even an argument. You see, now whoever did this one, golf clap, is a golf clap for you. That's you kind of all you basically did is pretty much you're just changing the you change the font and everything. First of all, don't worry about the font. You brought this back as a nice. Whoever did this, I don't know. I didn't look at this, but I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to shut this video down. You just saw a bunch of jersey concepts that I showed you right now. I don't even need to I mean, the font on there is nice. I just ripped this down off my wall, guys. This right here. If I do a top 5 jerseys for each team, and I do the Penguins, this is number 1. I adored this jersey for eons. This is the hologram jersey from when they had it. You get the gray shoulders. You get the two sides on the Penguins with the gold and the gray. Robo Penguin stays. This is my choice to be the new third. I don't care if it's in a rebuild set or a rebuilding phase of the organization. I'm happy we won 5 cups. We had Crosby, Malkin, and Letang for all those years. I saw Mario and Yager play, saw 2 cups with them. Guys, if there's a third jersey coming out, what would you like? Put a comment in. Put a post in. I don't care what you do. This is my take. I'm going to shut the bar down. I appreciate you hanging out. What do you think was a great concept for the Penguins' new third jersey? Throw your ideas in, and I will see you, legends, in the next one. This is my take. This is my guess right here. What do you think?